I want to get outside of school and talk about like 7th grade. Well, not 7th grade, like like that age range. That age range. It was a good age range. 7th grade was cool. That age where you're 7th and you're in 7th grade, but you're not in school. That's cool. I like that. Me and my buddies, we used to go fishing and like go by the creek, and we'd just go swimming in the creek. It was cool. Like it was like there's no joke to it, but it was like fun. Like me and my boys, we just go. Like that's what our day was. All right, let's hop on the skateboards. Let's go to the creek. Let's fish, and then we like just chill. And I remember like Chad taking a dump in the creek one time. I was like, dude, that's floating right now, and I'm never getting back in the creek no more. I apologize if you're still eating. But it was cool. I liked it. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about high school. You can just like. We don't need to talk about that. Hey, let's say, you know what? Instead of high school, let's talk about family. Let's talk about family. High school, we don't need to worry about that. We did a little bit of college. I did a little bit of college. My last joke is a little bit about my brothers. So my oldest brother's here. I don't know if Casey's here. Probably, he's not. So Ryan is like the oldest.
Not supportive.
Ryan's the oldest. He's like very like, yo, dude, I've experienced this stuff. Don't do this. Don't do these decisions. I've already made that decision. I know the outcome of that decision. And then Casey's like, yo, dude, you should do this, man. I believe in you. You got this. I'm like, all right. Okay. And so I always listen to Casey because I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't, like, Ryan always has really great advice. Greatest advice. He has more experience. He's probably smarter since Casey's not here. He's probably smarter. But there was this one time Casey was like, hey man, you want to do this jiu-jitsu competition? And I don't do jiu-jitsu. I don't know jiu-jitsu. And when he said that, he looked me in the eyes and he's like, Pat, I believe in you, man. You can win this. And I was like, you're right. I can win this. And so.
No, you can't.
Last joke, I promise. Last joke. It's so we were at the jiu-jitsu competition. We're at the jiu-jitsu competition. Guys, we were at a jiu-jitsu competition. Yeah, okay. So I was at this jiu-jitsu competition that Casey, my brother, convinced me to do. Casey's like a blue belt. Like, nothing great, but he's kind of good. He could be a purple belt, if you guys know the belt system. I'm a white belt. I just don't do jiu-jitsu. And I did it. And I was actually doing good. I only got one match. Obviously, it didn't lead to anything good. I had one match, and I actually was winning in the beginning. First, somehow I took the guy down. And I felt really cool. I was like, points. And then I like gained some control or something. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like, I don't know what we're doing right now. I was just like trying to climb over a guy. And I was like in the zone. And I just remember for like, eventually he caught me in something. I think it's called a triangle choke. And he caught me in that. It's where like your face, your chin is where you don't want it. And his legs are around you. And he's holding you for a good bit. And I was just looking around at the crowd. And they were all cheering. So I was like, maybe they're cheering for me. Maybe they think that I'm winning. So I was like, I'm gonna hold off. And like, I'm not gonna tap out. And so like I eventually got to the bell where I didn't tap out. And I finally got out of it. I like stood up. And it was me and the final score was 5-4. And I was next to the other dude. And he didn't raise my hand. I lost. Yeah, I lost. It sucked. But after that, I could not stop throwing up because I was in such a chokehold for so long. I was throwing up for hours, and eventually they were like, "You gotta go to a hospital." I was like, "You're probably right." I was in the hospital for like 5 days. I got rhabdo or something. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, don't listen. Listen to your oldest brother. Listen to your oldest sibling. Don't listen to the one that's closest in age, because they just want to see you do funny stuff, which is cool. And I love all my family members, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for you guys coming out here. Appreciate you all coming out. Peace.